Jose Mourinho has a big selection dilemma on his hands. Beat Liverpool at Old Trafford on Saturday and United will go 5 points ahead of their old enemies in second place with 8 games to play. Losing Jurgen Klopp's side will leapfrog them back into second. The win against Crystal Palace prompted many questions about the starting 11, and one of the biggest was how to solve the problem of Alexis Sanchez. The Chilean was one of a number of players who had a poor game against Roy Hodgson's side, and there is an ongoing debate about his position. Mourinho has 2 options which could solve the problem and restore United's attacking flair. Option 1, drop Sanchez 8 games into his Manchester United career, and it's not yet clear where Alexis Sanchez can best fit into Jose Mourinho's side. Alexis Sanchez was poor against Crystal Palace. What is clear is that he hasn't found his form yet. 7 times he's started on the left and once on the right, and he is yet to set Old Trafford alight. In the meantime, he has pushed other players out the team or out of position. Players who, it could be argued, are or have been playing better. Anthony Martial, Jesse Lingard, Juan Mata and Marcus Rashford have been impacted. United ground out a dramatic win at Selhurst Park, and, despite not being the worst on show, the Chileans' performance highlighted some major problems. United have lost their attacking flair and impetus. Rewind to the first game of the season, to the win against West Ham. United scored 4, attacked as a unit and, at times, were reminiscent of a Sir Alex Ferguson team in terms of fluidity of intent. Similarly, against Swansea away in August, at CSKA Moscow in September, and Arsenal at the Emirates in December, they showed attacking verve. But, the further into the season United have gone, the more like the Louis van Gaal team they have looked. There is an argument the problem stems from a lack of creativity in midfield, something Mourinho needs to address in the summer. But some responsibility has to fall on the forwards. Jose Mourinho needs to make a decision on Alexis Sanchez. And while the Chilean isn't at the root of all United's attacking problems, the reality is it hasn't clicked since he made the move from the Emirates in January. The statistics against Palace were particularly damning and perhaps show why Mourinho needs to revert to his attacking line that worked so well at the start of the season. Sanchez lost possession 34 times against Palace and had just 3 touches of the ball in the opposition box. As he grew more frustrated, he dropped deeper, posing even more of a problem for United going forward. That is an issue Mourinho needs to solve quickly if United are to beat Liverpool at Old Trafford, and starting Sanchez on the bench and reinstating Martial on the left, assuming he is fit, could be the best way of doing it. Option 2, drop Romelu Lukaku. Given Lukaku's recent performances, this option would be harsh on the Belgium international to push him out of the team. He shook off his "Lukaku can't play well against the top 6 clubs" tag with a man-of-the-match performance in the win against Chelsea, and was solid, and a scorer, in the win against Palace, so he doesn't really deserve to be made the fall guy. But it could be an option to get the best out of Sanchez. Romelu Lukaku has found good form in recent weeks. Mourinho's tried Sanchez on the left, the right, and as a number 10 behind Lukaku without real success. But with United likely to play a 3-man midfield against Liverpool with 2 wide forwards, the number 10 role will be redundant. Playing him on the left pushes Martial out of the team, and it hasn't really worked for him on the right or behind the center forward. The only option Mourinho hasn't tried is playing him up front, where he excelled for Arsenal, at the expense of Lukaku. With all that is at stake, and with Lukaku in good form, is Saturday the time to experiment. Get all the latest Manchester United news first with our new app. Download it here now.